should the Colorado Avalanche target a new goalie in this offseason to add to the depth of Alexander Georgiev and Justice Ottoman is the biggest question in basically the circle of Avalanche Twitter and overall. And I will say this here and now. No. And I say that now because of how Alexander Georgiev has played in the playoffs and how he turned it around. Game 1 in Winnipeg, he allowed seven goals. And that was basically the biggest issue I had with him, was the 7 goals Alexander Georgiev allowed in his time, and it wasn't pretty, you could say. But after that, in Game 2 of the playoffs, he played so much better, and I mean so much. In Game 2, Alexander Georgiev only allowed 2 goals. Game 3, 2. Game 4, 1. And in the closeout, Game 3 had a save percentage of 9.944 in Game 5, 0.963 in Game 4, 0.917 in Game 3, in Game 2, 0.933. And then, of course, in the first game versus Dallas, had a very, very rough period, and Dallas went out 3-0 on Colorado. And then after that, Alexander Georgiev and the entire Avalanche team turned it around and had a save percentage of .871. But the one thing that was huge in that Game 1 was how Alexander Georgiev played. Shot, bounce off him, save, bounce off him, save. He had so many big saves in that overtime win versus Dallas in Game 1. It was huge. And then Game 2, you can't even blame him for the 2 goals that was allowed, because the only thing that basically happened was the breakaway, which he can track better, but still it's a 2-on-1. It's not in favor of the goalie. It's in favor of the breakaway team. And then, of course, the Avalanche not getting it cleared. The defense getting dog-tired in front of him in overtime. Just seemed gassed, giving it all they had, could not get it cleared. Dallas takes advantage, scores. Alexander Georgiev had a great playoffs, in my opinion, playing amazing in this playoff series, and the fact that this playoffs is getting overlooked is crazy. Now, I know he didn't have a good regular season. I know his save percentage in the regular season wasn't that good, but you gotta look over the playoffs, because overall his career playoff save percentage is .906. That is huge, and majority of them came for Colorado. When you need Alexander Georgiev the most in the playoffs, what does he do? He steps up for this team. He plays good hockey. He was a reason why we beat the Winnipeg Jets. He was a reason why we're in that Dallas Game 6 to begin with. Why we were a reason to win Game 1 versus Dallas as well. And a reason why we won Game 5. Alexander Georgiev stepped up from the playoffs, and then people saying we need someone behind him. You just need to sit down and shut up, because we got a very young, promising third round pick in the third rounder, second pick in the third round, and Justice Ottoman, who had a save percentage of this year of .928, which is a very, 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 very good save percentage for a backup goalie who's looking to be the next big goalie for Colorado, a goalie they really haven't had, hoping to be an all-time great like Roy was for the Avalanche back in the 90s and early 2000s. So you got that for Colorado on the plus side. So if honestly, the one position, if I'm the Colorado Avalanche, I would not touch at all on the top for the top 2 is goalies with Ottoman and Georgiev. Those are the 2 players I'm letting play out. Because here's the thing with Alexander Georgiev. He's on a contract year. You give him this is a prove-it year. Because this prove-it year, it'll give more games for Ottoman, who only played 14 games, who won 8 games, had 2 shutouts, might I add, both against Chicago Blackhawks, and had some pretty nice saves versus the young, hot superstar in the making in Connor Bedard. Man played absolutely amazing versus the games he played in Chicago, and he's playing great hockey too. So you got to give time for Onaman 1 year at least for him to be the backup, the main backup, getting at least a quarter more than the games that he played. Give Georgiev around like 50 to 60 and give Onaman the rest. That's what you need to do. You're the Colorado Avalanche, because you have hopefully your guy in the making who's only 24 years old, who just turned 24, might I add. So he's going to be 24 for all this season and turn 25 really late in the season. So you have your goalie for the future in Onaman. You just got to let him sit and develop one more year under Georgiev. Let Georgiev's contract go away. Then let Onaman be the guy. Juice. Let the juice be the juice of this defense, the backbone, the guy they can trust. Because it seemed like sometimes in the game, in the regular season, this team rallied behind Onaman more than Georgiev. Luckily, they rallied behind Georgiev in the playoffs and probably will take that rally and carry it into next season when hopefully you'll have your captain back. You'll have Logan O'Connell back, who's going to help on the PK, who's basically the best shorthand goal scorer that the Colorado Avalanche have. That's going to be huge. So you're going to bring back leadership. You're going to bring back good defensive forward as well. And it's going to be exciting to watch this Colorado Avalanche team play, and knowing that you don't need the Igor Shesterkin to win. Would it be nice to have one? Yeah. And that's what you're trying to develop right now. So you don't need a goalie at all. If anything, you need to worry about signing Walker, signing Middlestat, Drouin, make a decision with Nichushkin. Azar seems like he's just going to stay because it's going to hurt the Avalanche more financially than anything, so it sounds like he'll stay. But those are the decisions that the Avalanche need to make, are on the forwards and defensive lines. They don't have to touch the goalies because the goalie's the one consistent thing for Colorado going for them. But let me know down below, what do you think? If you guys haven't already, hit that like and sub button, and as always, go Avs, go.